And here we go. So I'm going to stream this, and this will be on Twitter as well. So if you guys are following me, you can hit my Twitter up. But welcome to the stream, and we're going to dig in here and go over basics of how to get profitable in anything that you do, guys. So let's take a look here. So if you own a commodity, right, or something that you want to invest in like XRP, right? So guys, if you have a coin, go ahead and put the coin in the chat. What coin do you want me to review? And don't forget to share this live, guys. We're going to spend an hour here, hour and a half sharing a live. If you want to learn how to make money in stocks, crypto, or whatever, go ahead and share your coin and I'll take a look at it. Ninja, we're going to take a look at Ninja here and we're going to take a piece here. Hit them likes, guys. We got to get these likes up to like 50,000, guys. All right, so here's a situation with XRP, right? Now, what I'm trying to explain to you is very simple, and this is all education. If you have $1,000 worth of XRP, right? More than likely, you've probably had $1,000 in there for the last 2 or 3 years, right? It goes up, it goes down, right? If we take a look at XRP on an overall here, let's say the daily chart, right? You see all these, spikes, you see all these moments here, these ups and downs, and at the end of the day, you're at the same position you were. So if you go back to XRP, this is Tuesday, November 20th. You see down here there's a date. This was the 24th of November 2020, right? It's in the same range, right? You see my ranges? See, these are ranges here. These are channels. So this is a buying range, right? This is a range that I put in here to buy XRP at 34 cents, right? And what this basically is, and I'll put a price label there. So this is a buying range. So anytime that XRP hits 34 cents, I know that I'm going to buy, right? And here's how easy that is. See, every time it comes across, here's another buy, right? Here's another buy zone, and then it's getting ready to come back into that buy zone, right? You see that? See how close we are to get into that buy zone? See? See right there? So that's normal. That's just what we call support and resistance, right, guys? Now, the thing about support and resistance is, it normally comes back to it. But the key here that you want to make sure that you understand, because this is just Crypto 101, you have to learn to take profits when there's the opportunity to take profits, right? This is profits, right? These are profits, right? These are zones that you take profits on. These are profits, profits, right? You got to be able to come in here and take profits on these areas because they always come back, right? And the reason why is just because it's very simple. There's only so much money that's going to be involved in a project, and then that money has to go back down, and then the project has to go out there and create more information and more people that come into a project, which then increase the money that's inside of a project. Okay, so this is where you have to understand that even a project like XRP, which has been here forever, has a situation where it can't seem to maintain an all-time high, right? Even though XRP has, use case factor, contracts with banks, talked about all the time. We know they're going to use it in the banks. We know they're going to use the XRP ledger. This is a main project. The reason why I'm using XRP is because XRP has utility, right? And utility still has the thing that goes up and down, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to keep evolving and bringing people in. The one thing that XRP does is it doesn't bring in more people into XRP because at this point, with the lawsuits and all these other things, it just became a situation where people don't want to hold an asset that doesn't make any money. They want to hold an asset that makes money, right? So that's just the key to it here. So invite, we got get. Okay, so if you want to come up here and talk and say anything about your project or anything like that, make sure you hit the little button. If you want to see a coin, put it in the chat. We'll take a look. So right now, I want to show you something. So let's say if you put $1,000, and this is called accumulation, right? So let's say you put $1,000 in XRP at 34 cents, right? And that pushed up and there was a moment here, and I'm just going to show you a simple a buy and sell, right? Very, very easy. So 34 cents, here's your buy zone, and what I'm going to show you here is a very simple tool that we use. So if you want to get information on the tools that I'm using or take the academy, make sure you send me a Gmail. The Gmail is the same as my TikTok. It's VC cryptonation@gmail. But I want to show you something here. So let's say you had $1,000, right? And these are very easy things to do. You can see these buy zones, right? And as we move forward, you see this little buy zone here. You see how this turns green, right? These are buy zones. And you get an email alert that lets you know that you're in a buy zone. And you can see right here that we get a nice little spike here. Now, the key to this is when you make money on this, this is a 67 to 70% move, right? You have what's called a stop loss, right? Your stop loss should always be about 10% behind the moving average. So when this spikes up here and reaches 100%, this means your stop loss should be set at least 90 or 20% below, which is 80. So no matter what happened here, you should be disciplined that you know that you need to take profits at this level, okay? No matter what happens, you need to make sure that you're taking profits at this level, right? And you say, yo, VC, it could have went higher to the moon. Well, if you've been in crypto long enough, you know that it's not going to the moon, right? It has to always come back in, you know, and kind of pull in. So yeah, guys, if there's any questions about Ninja, make sure you jump in the Telegram. There is a voice chat in there for you guys, and a good community. I've been looking at Ninja. Ninja's an AI bot that, you know, helps you trade. And we're going to take a look at the Ninja bot in a minute as we go through here. But the key here is to understand there's profits, right? So here you go. This is an 80% profit. Now, the one thing that we teach inside of our training group is that we actually turn this into 870%. Right, so let's say if you're an average trader and you don't know anything, just by using the system that we have set up, this is basically the Crypto Nation trading system. This is an 87% gain. This is with you not understanding anything about crypto. The cool thing is that we teach you on how to make this 10 times, right? So we know how to 10x this. So this is an 870% gain. So if you've held $1,000 in XRP and you're at the same price that you've been when you got in, this one trade right here would have been worth a 9x. So this is an $8,000 trade. So this would have been $8,000 if you understand how to make your trade. And that's only based on education that you had $1,000 in there. Now, moving forward, same scenarios come in and we show you how to set these in. But here's another opportunity to understand that once you take your profits, you're just waiting for the next green buy zone, right? Which is very simple. Here's another green buy zone right here. This puts you into another coin. And another example of trades that are moving. This trade here spikes up, and like I said, we stay at what's called a 20% behind when you have a stop loss. So this trade pushes up 10%, comes back down, and then it makes its move right here. And this is where, you know, having your stop loss and understanding profits makes sense. So right here, you see how you're hitting your 20% zone, right? Now, the key here is understanding how to turn 20% into money, right? So our goal when we use our system here is to basically, and the sad part is it's kind of crazy, but our entire goal when you learn this system is to make 10% trades, right? So you see this first trade that was worth 10%. This 10% is actually times 10. So this would be 100% gain. So let's say if you had $1,000 in there, you would have made another $1,000, right? And let's say if you kept your stop loss and you set it back to where you were looking at a 20% move, you would have had the pullback, the retest, and then this would have hit the level that you want, about 20% right there. This is a target range for us. So 10 times 20% is 200% gains. So in this scenario, we would have set a stop loss at a 10% mark after the 20 was hit, which means no matter what happens, we're going to double our money. So this is another double up on a short move. So imagine taking your XRP portfolio and actually doing a 7x, 8x, and then a 9x, and taking it and actually allowing yourself to get more money to put back into XRP when it comes back down, right? That's the goal. You see here how this is all red? See this red zone? right? This red zone goes all the way down until we have an opportunity right here to go green again, right? And we take advantage of this move here. And these are things that you get via email. Very simple to do. But what we want to stress here is that if you don't take the profits, right? If you're not taking these profits when they hit, then what happens is you end up like this. Now, in this scenario, you're losing all the profits that you had right here. You see this profits? Now what happened? You gave them all back, right? You see that? That's what most of you do. Most of you guys have a scenario where you buy here, you make a lot of money, it comes back down, and you're dead even, right? That's what you need to get away from, guys. You need to get away from not getting caught in the pyramid, right? The pyramid of cash. It always comes back down because it has to create fountains of money, right? This is over and over. It doesn't change, right? If you've been in any type of investing for a while, you know that that's just how it goes, right? The rest of this is called hopium. If you're hoping and holding on to things, it's going to basically stay in that situation, right? This key here is to understand how to accumulate. And what I mean by accumulation is this. If you would have bought here and did an 8x, that means you have 8 times more coins. So let's say you have 100 coins. You sell up here, you have 700 coins. You buy here, you get another 100 coins, right? So now you have 800 coins. Then down here, you buy again with 800 coins. It doubles up, right, in this little zone here. Now you have 1,600 coins. Then it comes back down, and you just keep working your way up, right? Eventually, your 100 coins start to become 100, 800, 900, 1,000 coins. So even if this price, right, even if this price here of XRP or any coin that you're in keeps hitting the same support line, what you have successfully done is we teach you how to take your 100 coins, turn it into 900, turn it into 1,000, 1,200, and now you have about 1,200 coins, even though you're at the same price that XRP has been at the entire time. But now you have at least 10 times more coins. What that means is XRP price is still at the same price you started buying, but now your portfolio is 10 times larger. That is called accumulation. Okay? When you can accumulate more coins, right? So the course, guys, if you want to get in the course, send a Gmail to vccryptonation@gmail. vccryptonation. So the name of the channel at Gmail. And then what we do is we go over, make sure that you understand TradingView, and then get you set up with your videos and the simple understanding, right? So with the course, it also has one-on-one training because this is very easy to do. Well, I'll say simple. It's very simple to do, but we like to make sure that we work with you on how to do it over and over because this is about being emotionless, right? The understanding here is compounding, right? When to buy, when to sell. This is not an emotional situation, right? We're not in love with XRP even though we like it. We just buy and sell when it tells us to buy and sell, right? You see how it's green here? This is a buy zone. This is a buy zone. This is a sell zone, right? This is a buy zone, right? And every time we make our profits, we just take the profits. We don't have any gut feeling. We don't let emotions get into our decisions. We basically set a trade. When it hits its profits, if it hits a stop loss, the trade is over. Because once the trade is over, we just wait for the next trade. It's not that hard. It's very simple, right? It's like having a job where your job is to make the burger, right? 2 patties, 2 buns, special patties, lettuce, sauce, and all that jazz. When you learn to be unemotional and just trade the way you're supposed to, you learn that your job isn't to catch the biggest price or all-time high. Your job is to accumulate coins, right? So it's like DACA. The more coins you have, the more money you make. Does that make sense? All right. In crypto, it's not about, if you get caught up in all-time highs, right? If you get caught up in the scenario where you're constantly trying to catch the biggest ride, right? Here, look at this green zone right here. So here's a buy zone here. This buy zone goes for another 30%, right? Which means your stop loss should be 10% below that. So they should have a 20% stop loss. So in this little zone here. And at the end of the day, that is on a 10x. So this would be a 210% gain. Most of the time, we are more greedy about profit. So if we do a 300% gain, we're going to take a 300% gain, a little more than anything else, because this is about accumulation. If you make 300% on your coins, and that's enough to see a pull down. You see how this pull down comes in here? So here's your pull down that comes down, and then there's another buy zone here, right? And then another buy zone here. So you got to realize that you can take those accumulations, right? And every time you get these accumulations, you can do another, 100 to 140%. Because remember, the course is teaching you to do this by 10. So a 14% gain is 140%. So the entire goal here is to teach you how to make a 100% trade continuously, right? And that'll allow you to double your bag every time there's an opportunity inside of any coin that you're in, so that you can accumulate more coins, right? The goal in crypto isn't to hit all-time highs. The goal in crypto is to get more coins for the same money that you put in. So if $1,000 gets you 1,000 coins, after 4 months, you should have, instead of 1,000 coins, you should have at least 8,000 coins, right? You should at least have doubled up twice. So instead of 1,000 coins, you need 8,000 coins, but you only put in the original $1,000. Does that make sense to you guys? Hit ones in the chat if that makes sense. Hit ones in the chat. So that's what the whole ideal is, because everyone is concerned about getting into, markets, and they're trying to get all-time highs. Real investors don't care about all-time highs, right? Because you can't predict the economy. You can't predict how much money is going to come into a market. But what you can predict is, how you take profits, right? And the one thing that you will never be mad at is taking profits, right? That's the key, okay? Now, in this scenario, there's all types of tools that people use, right? And we're going to talk about an AI tool today, and this is easily found on Dex Tools. If you guys know how to use Dex Tools, there is a AI project here, and this project here is worth, doing a little research. And if you type in Ninja into the Dex Tools, you're going to see Ninja Shinobi on Sol, right? So if you guys see that, that's that little ninja right there. And this project here is looking at the other scenario that a lot of people are getting into, which are called meme coins, right? And meme coins just come down to the scenario of, buying and selling the fastest and the quickest, right? So there is a Twitter account here, there is a Telegram account here. And the one thing you want to do is anytime you're doing a research on a coin, the reason why we use Dex Tools is because we have a lot of opportunity here to do a little research in communities. All right, now this community here, they have Telegram, X, and so forth. But this project, and just kind of like do a little information on when you hit the little website, what you're seeing here is basically it's a trade in stealth. And like I said, guys, it's all about doing your research and making sure that you're getting in there. But there's validators, there's a Telegram, there's a white paper, right? And what they're building here is a scanner, an AI meta sniper, right? The sniper bot will track new metas using AI, right? And programmable by users and snipe. So these are things that, as they kind of build, I don't think if you guys ever heard of Trojan or Bong bot, this bot here is taking AI and adding AI to sniper bots, right? So this means that you set yourself up and learn how to use a bot on Solana, right? Now, the one thing about here that we like is while we're looking at these coins, is we also like to take a look at the opportunity, the growth, and what's happening in there, right? So right now, what we have is the beginning of a project comes out. There's always a interest in the project right away, and then the interest starts to slow down because like time goes by, people take profits. It's a natural thing to take profits, and then allow the more people to get in. Now, sometimes what happens in projects is they start developing um, more of their project, and they have more to build, and they have what's called utility. Now, utility takes time. Utility could take 6 months, could take a year. It's a little bit of time. What's key to these projects is that they have a purpose and what we're doing in the future of crypto. And this project here has a utility, which is basically a bot that buys, right? So I'll show you right here. This is Telegram, and one of the bots on here that we can use. Let's see here. And I'll go into their Telegram here. So here's the Ninja Telegram, and you can see they have a lot of activity here. And this activity is basically, this is their Telegram. Now, if we go in here, I think we could put /bots. Okay, so now, and you can go in the Telegram, and Telegrams are made to use to get information. So I just hopped in their Telegram. I'm looking at bots, and here's one of their bots, right? So this right here, as you hop in, is a very simple bot. And I'm going to go here back to Dojo, right? So back to Dojo means once you snipe or do what you do, you have this bot set up, right? And the bot's set up to where they have buys, sells, top up, meta spy, ninja sniper, referrals, wallets, activity. They have all these things that can get you into a situation where you can learn. So let's take a look at ninja sniper, right? And let's see here. Let me send that real quick. Okay. All right, so here's Ninja Sniper. Now, Ninja Sniper is, they got this thing called Skull Cats going on. They're looking at clown, popcorn, politicians. So they start giving you coins that you can go look at and review. So there's a lot of things here that you can dig in and get to a situation where let's see this. Here's a token called Fit. The token Fit does not align with any trending metas. It may not currently have strong community or theme associated. So this is giving you information on coins that are just on, like you ever see people looking at coins on all these different platforms. This is breaking down the information. Let's see here. The token name does not align with any trending metas. The token Bananas 4 scale does not match any trending metas. So this is kind of like giving you, so here you go. The name FOG contains frog, which is associated with Pepe Meta, making a potential winner in this trendy market. So if you want to take a look at this coin, you have an address here. And then look at, here's Penguin. Let's take a look at this coin here. All right, so now this coin here is, how long do you want to enable ninja mode? So I'm going to go take this, and let me take this right here. Let's pop into Dex Tools here. So what they're doing is they're creating an AI bot here that can help you, sort through all these different coins, but more importantly, avoid rug pull coins, right? So this coin, and let me show you how this works here. So this coin was created. So if you put the address into your thing, you could see here that this coin was created 27 minutes ago. You guys see that? So 27 minutes ago, this coin was created on Solana. So if we jump in there, and this is not financial advice, we're not buying any of these coins or doing anything. We're just jumping into a coin to take a look at, right? Because you always want to do your own research, make decisions based on what you're doing, but this just allows you to look at projects that you might not be looking at. And as we can see here, let's go from a 1 hour. We're going to go to a 1 minute chart. Okay, so here's the 1 minute chart. Now this started 27 minutes ago, right? So 27 minutes ago, this coin came out, and now we have to do our own research over here. You can see all these little cells going over here, but these are most of the same people in there. So you have to do your research. Market cap, liquidity is negative. Um, there's audits in here, so make sure you do your audits. But that's what the bot does for you, is kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of like dig into all these other coins, and then you can do research. So if you don't know how to do anything, that's pretty simple. Now the cool features of this is you can hit back to Dojo, and you can get yourself in a situation where you're reviewing the coins and things that you've done. But this is kind of like AI, right? So AI is a big thing. If you haven't noticed, on Google and everything, Google has your AI, Gemini. All these things are coming to fruition. So it's about using all these new tools and understanding what that is. So I'm going to go back to Dojo, and what this allows you to do is kind of like get into these buys quicker, put anything in there. So you have Kamikaze. So now ninjas have the ability to sacrifice their ninja tokens for the community and bring honor to their wallets. You also get retweeted blessings from Hanzo and burn the project. So this is where, you know, what's good about this project is they're building this entire project as a community, right? So the community has a lot of connection to the project. So they're looking at an AI sniper, and that's what they're building. So their community's got about, let's see, they're sitting here, 8,500 people. And you know, you can see a bunch of ninjas are in here. They have access trading. So there's a lot of information to get in there and basically take a look here, and they always have this video chat up here where you can ask questions. So it's a very friendly, open platform. And I think that if you go to your pinned situations, you have where you can see we are ninjas. They're going to have pinned information pops up here, so you can get into the pinned notes. Let's see here. So a lot of things that you guys can look at in here and take a peek and see what's going on there. So this is a project that, you know, you have to look at communities first. So that's what you want to kind of dig in there. Now, the thing about charts here and opportunities is looking at where they are in the first launch. A lot of times you're going to have where this is going to be what we call JEETs inside the industry. This is where a lot of guys get in who found out about the project coming out, and you're always going to have a big push. And then once people kind of get the marketing done, they kind of settle down, and now they're waiting for the utility part to kick in, right? Utility takes a little bit of time, and right now we're seeing that we have a solid area of utility section, right? So this is called the floor, right? So you can see here, this floor has happened many times, and this is what I'm talking about, taking profits, right? So in this scenario, there's moments here that profits should have been taken, and then you buy back in on these dips and you accumulate more coins, right? So that's where you want to learn to make money, right? So that's kind of like the benefit of understanding how to take profits no matter what you do, right? So it doesn't matter what any coin's doing. So for instance, let's go take a look at Solana, right? So Solana is a coin that has a lot of beta to it, but more importantly, it has the trends for what retail investors are buying, right? Retail investors are investing into meme coins and so forth. So here's a very simple situation. So let's go from, I don't know, June, right? So let's go to June. That might be too far back. Yeah, what's this? May, June. Okay, so just take a scenario here. I'm going to take you guys to looking at May 1st, right? So this is the beginning of May, and just so you can kind of understand why everybody else was, you know, making money or not making money, here's May 1st, right? And this is just a marker for May 1st, and we're going to take this over to April 1st, and all I'm doing here is just marking off the month so that we can go and see how much money we could have made. If you're using this course, I want to show you what you could have done over the last summer. So, you know, It's August. So in the last 4 months, let's see how you could have done. So April, May, is July. And let's see here. And then we need August. July and then August 1st. Okay. So here's our 4 sections here over the last 4 months, right? So just so you can understand, if you were buying Solana, right, which is, a coin that I look at, and there's a lot of retail investors in Solana that are excited. So don't forget, guys, let's get those likes up to like 50,000 here and get new people into the chat. Don't forget to share the live, and we want to see how simple this is. So this right here, if you have any questions about these buy zones, send me an email at vccryptonation, the name of the channel, at Gmail, vccryptonation at Gmail. So right here, you see this little section here. This is a buy zone, right? So we would get a buy zone on this candle here, and this buy zone would run, and this buy zone would have got us a nice little kicker here, and we're looking at a 27% move. Now to us, like I said, we like to take 2 to 3 X's. So in this little zone here, once it's above 250%, we would like to set a stop loss that says that we're closing in at least 25% or 250%, which would be right here. So this is the buy zone, or the target area that we would look for. And this little section here in the last month, and this is not making any money on the way down. This is just buying correctly when you're supposed to, taking profits, right? So this little section right here was 25%. That is worth 250%. So here's a 250% gain. All right, so let's just do some basic simple things here. So you bought Solana with $1,000. Here's a 250% gain. You are now up $2,500 on your investment, and you're waiting for the next buy opportunity. And here we go. Solana comes back down. We have another buy option here. That would be somewhere in this candle here. And all we're looking for, guys, is simple 50 to 100% moves. Nothing special. Keeps it real simple. Let's spread this out a little bit here so we can see. All right, so this little buy zone here has a buy-in on this candle here. It gets to a 46% stop loss in there. And like I said, we like to have you like to stay about 10%, 20% below your entry or whatever your stop loss, or it's called a trailing stop loss, right? So it means as this starts to make profit, you like to be in a scenario where once you get to 45, 46%, you are settling in, saying that you're going to take 25% profits to 30%, which is right about here. So no matter what you do, you want to take 30% profits, right? Which we get in this little pocket here. So not a huge gain, but it does what it's supposed to do. It's a 30% gain, right? That's a bad trade. It's kind of funny when we say a bad trade. All right, that's a small trade for us. It's 30%. Most people don't make 30% on their $1,000, but that's 30%. Now keep in mind, what we're doing here is very important, is that we're using the accumulation of the same scenario, right? So we did $1,000, 2,500. You do $1,000, 300. Now we have another buy zone that comes in here. This buy zone flags up for us right in this little zone here. And now our stop loss, as it moves up, here we would hit our 50% again. All right, this gives us a nice little 50% gain. Now 50% gains add up, right? Now the reason why we talk about this is because when you're making trades, a lot of times guys don't understand the importance of collecting gains, right? And sometimes you give money back, right? And this is just to show you that coins go up and down all the time, and accumulation is the name of the game, right? Now we have a pullback here, and you'll see down here there's another indicator that we have, and this indicator here is to allow us to get what's called retest. So if you look at this here, there is a buy. This is a retest. See this red circle here? That's the retest circle. And since our buy zone is green, when this turns green again, see that green there? That's the next alert. So we would actually rebuy in this same position, right? This is the retest. So we made 50% on the first bounce. We took profits, the retest, right? So you hear a lot of guys, a lot of investors say, hey, I'm buying on the retest. This retest hits, this is where you rebuy, and this is your confirmation of a rebuy. You see this little green circle? This green circle will get an email. You'll get an email alert saying that your retest is buying. So that means that now on this next trade, I'm going to move this over here. The next entry for you would be on this retest would be on this top candle here. Okay. Now this next move takes us up to another good move here, another 10% move. So this is another double up, right? And it continues to move for us. So we have a really nice profit move here. Let me see, 50%. 50% stop loss would be at 5%. So this would be our stop loss line, 50%. And this one actually doesn't trigger a stop loss, and we continue up here. So this one ends up running for us, and Solana, we would have got a 28% gain here. Now your stop loss, once you get, like what we keep talking about, once you get into these 200% gains, 28% gains right here, right? We always want to have 250% profits, which is going to be somewhere in here, right? 25%, and right there. So no matter what happens, you're closing this deal or this trade at this level, okay? And that's just because 250% is an outrageous amount of profits. And if you're going to push the profits, that's where you make the mistake. A lot of guys, which we find is kind of weird, is that they'll make 250% profits and then they'll hold on to it because they feel like they're up so much money that it's going to bounce and go to 400%, right? How many people do that? How many people make 250% gains and then hold because they feel like it's going to keep going up? How many people do that? It's crazy, right? How many times have you made a lot of money and then didn't sell? All the time. So this is an emotional situation where hopium always makes you feel like you're going to make more money, right? Always makes you feel like you're going to make more money. But at the end of the day, it always pulls back. There always has to be a reset. There always has to be people selling, because the goal inside of crypto is to make money. So just in the month of April here in May, we had 250% gains and an 80% gain. So we have about 600%. So if you could have took your Solana bag and made 600% in the month of May, would that have helped you out? Right? These are simple things that you guys can do. They're not hard to do. They're green and red. You get email alerts that tell you when to buy, and your entire job is just to set your trailing stop loss or your target, gains, but just to make sure that you're making your profits, and don't start moving your stop loss down so that you make more money because you're up, because at the end of the day, you can only make so much money in one trade. It always comes back down. So that's why being emotional in trading is so devastating to your portfolio, because hopium and all that stuff is kind of like where you lose money, right? So let's go over here, and obviously this month was beautiful. There's some huge gains in here, but what we're focusing on is here, and this is where everybody kind of needs to see. Like, now what we also teach is how to make money shorting the market. I'm not most of our money is made when the market goes down, right? Now, most of you guys, when your portfolios go down, it's a sad, sad day, and it kind of hurts a little bit, right? Well, we teach and educate and have a course on how to make money on the way down, because sometimes when you get into these shorts on the way down, these shorts are huge gainers. Like this right here is literally a 500% gain on the way down. 500%. So you imagine taking 1,000 and making 5,000 bucks on the way down, while everyone else is losing everything. You are making 5x. That's insane, right? And you can see here a beautiful little buy-in. Imagine if you knew when Solana, remember that dump that happened last week, July 29th or the 29th? Imagine if you knew. What if you got an email alert, right? What if you got an email alert right here that told you that you need to buy Solana right here? What if you got an email alert that said buy Solana right there? And you knew when the drop was over, and you could have made an easy 32% times 10, 320%. So no matter what, remember our stop loss is always going to be at the 250 mark, that area. So no matter what happens, we're going to take 250% profits, which is here. See, I'm pretty good at this shit. But at this point here, could you use 250%, right? So what if you would have made 400% on the down and 200% on the up, right? That's 500%. So hit the ones in the chats if you could have used 500% on Solana when it was dumping and bouncing. Right? This is not that hard, guys. This system was designed, over the last 3 years to make life so easy that all you do is get email alerts. You get an email alert. It tells you when to buy, tells you when to sell. Your job is just to basically have no emotions and do the job. So leverage. So the exchanges that we use, guys, is I use MEXC. If you don't know how to use MEXC, you need to send me a Gmail at VCCryptoNation, VCCryptoNation@gmail, and I will show you how to get into MEXC. Another account that I have a new account that I'm checking out. We also use Blowfin, but Blowfin's kind of like not as fast as I like. So I'll be moving over to another exchange. I'm testing it right now. Once I'll make a video on it in the next couple days. We'll be moving our stuff over. But that's what we're doing. So the most ones I use is MEXC, Blowfin if you're in America, and if you can't use MEXC, you use Blowfin. But if you can't get into KuCoin and KuCoin and MEXC, you need to send me a Gmail at VCCryptoNation, and I will walk you through a course that'll help you get onto any exchange you want in the U.S. without having your account taken down because of KYC, or be at risk of losing your money because you're not set up properly, right? There are ways to get everything set up so you can use MEXC, KuCoin, and all that. But if you're in the U.S. right now and you're kind of like stuck in the middle of things, we do have a Discord. It is in my bio. You can join the Discord, and there's a section here called education. Let me see, how to. So here's a how-to section right here, and in this how-to section, we have some places that you can go and learn. But yeah, just send me a Gmail, and I'll set you guys up to where you can use these exchanges. But I have a new exchange that I'm working on. It looks like it's doing really well. I'm going to put a video up in the next couple of days, and I'll help you guys out. But if you have any questions about what exchanges, how to use TradingView, how to set up the system and the course, send me a Gmail to VCCryptoNation@gmail, and we'll set you up very easily to make sure that you're set up to where you can make profits. The goal, guys, you have to remember, the goal in crypto is not all-time highs. The goal in crypto is accumulation, right? Accumulation is the key to success, right? It's not about getting $1,000 to an all-time high. It's about getting as many coins as you can for $1,000, That makes sense? It's not about $1,000 to all-time highs. It's about $1,000 accumulating all the coins it can for $1,000. Yeah, that makes sense. If you get 100 coins for $1,000 and you accumulate more coins with the same money, eventually those 100 coins become 2,000 coins. And then if you have 2,000 coins, the coin doesn't need to go to all-time highs for you to make profits. That makes sense? But when it does reach all-time highs and you have, instead of 100 coins, you have 1,000 or 2,000 coins, that you're 20x your bag plus the profits of the coin doing what it's supposed to do. So if a coin goes up 30% and you have 20 times the amount of coins, right? That 20% is times 20. That makes sense? So all the people that have been living in the situation where you're focusing on all-time highs, right? Where you sit there and look at a chart all day and you're like, "Oh, Solana's going to all-time highs. I'm going to buy, I'm going to hold." You're caught in the matrix, right? You're caught in a scenario where it's all marketing. They want you to, feel that way, right? Look at all the people that, didn't make these gains. And what they did here was, and I'll pull up this chart here. All they did was sit on Solana this entire time, right? Solana has gone up, down, up, down, up, down, up, back down, right? Everyone is waiting for one thing, right? So if you're a Solana holder, you're like, "Oh my God, we're gonna break through here." And if you look at anybody's chart, they're always like, "Yeah, as soon as we break here, bro, we're going to the moon," right? And everyone, always draws their little line, and they always fill you guys with this hopium, right? And they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go here, 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 and then we're gonna hit here, and boom, we're going way up here," right? Everyone always has this hopium, right? And that is how you become emotional. And if you become emotional, you're always waiting for this move. Now, the funniest thing is, after this move happens, you don't even sell. So you don't even make money on this move here because you don't even sell. You know what I mean? That's the problem. You guys don't even sell. I got you, Gus. What up, Gus? So when you could have been collecting 500% gains the entire time. So instead of not making gains when Solana's doing all this stuff, you could have walked away with 500% gains, 250, 50, 30, 250. I mean, this is 1,000. Imagine doing 1,000% on all this. How many people in the chat made 1,000% on Solana since May? Hit ones in the chat. Did you make 1,000% since May? I mean, let's just say let's say you're terrible. Let's say you take the course, right? Let's say you take the course and you're terrible and you only make 250% since May. Is that bad? Jay Scott, what up, baby? Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. We're just spending a little time here. We're checking out the charts, profits, and we're focusing on new AI technology. There's a new coin called Ninja that's been out since April, and they're building a AI bot that allows us to get in and out of meme coins a lot faster. So I like getting into the meme coin game, but I also like to make sure that I'm making profits to use. Right, so I don't like to use what's called my main bag, my main portfolio to get into meme coins. I want to use my profits or free money or house money to get into meme coins. So that way I'm not so stressed if it doesn't make money, right? If you lose money in a meme coin, it doesn't matter because it was profits, right? So this is a Solana chart, and this is just basically showing people what you could have done since May. So in May, there was opportunities to make 250% gains twice. There was an opportunity to make 50%, an opportunity to make 30%, and an opportunity to make 500%. Right? And this is in the last 3 months. So Scott, this is the bot is coming out for this right here. So this will be, so if you guys are getting into the trading academy and learning how to do the course, there's a bot, and I don't talk about it too much because you have to learn crypto first and understand, but we have a bot that's coming out, and the trading bot will actually make the trades for you. Every time this turns red and green, the trading bot will make the trade for you. So that's a bot that's coming out in the future. It's about 6 weeks away, and that'll basically make all the trades for you. But I don't talk about it because I haven't fully tested it through. We're still in the development. But just by getting an email alert. So you get email alerts every time you should buy and sell. So every time this is red and green, you get alerts on how to buy, when to sell. So you get alerts, emails. So guys, if you want emails, just send a Gmail right here to vccryptonation@gmail. Right, vccryptonation@gmail. So that's what we're working on. The exciting thing is we do have a trading bot that's coming out that'll literally do the trades for you. So if you're not paying attention, or if you're at work and you get an email, you don't have to worry about it, because the bot will actually, it's a educational trading bot, right? So what it does is it shows you how to do the trading course. So what it does is it shows you how to do the trading course. So it does trades when it's red and green for you, and then you can go back and look at the trades so that it educates you on how it made the trades. So it shows you how to get in and out of these trades, the ones I just showed you. So you'll get an email telling you that there's a trade. The bot will then get into the trade and make the trade for you, and then you'll go back and learn the trade. So that's what's coming in the near future. It's a trading bot that does that for you. But the very first thing is, once you learn the course, you still have to take the course, right? You gotta understand that you need to learn how to understand how to make trades properly, so that you understand your profits properly, right? That's the one thing you want to understand. You gotta learn so that you can be in a situation to get things done, right? So no matter what happens, you understand why you're making money and how you're making money, right? That's the key. And then the bots will go in there, and there'll be AI bots that'll trade for you. They go off the same alert, so you'll get an email when there's a trade. It'll pop in there. How low will SOL go? So the question is, so how low will Solana go, right? So at the end of the day, I don't really, and I'll show you how easy this is, right? I don't have to guess. I don't have to worry about it. I used to chart every single day for 10 hours a day, but at the end of the day, you see how this is red here? All right, so right now, just to give you an example of what we're doing here, right? So currently, see how there's a red zone here? You see this red right here? All right, so this means that Solana is in a short right here, and I'm going to make this red. So currently, we are shorting Solana, okay? Which means from this area here, we are looking for it to go down. Now, so everyone's going to tell you the support line of Solana is right here, okay? This is supposed to be the support line, and that's going to be a price label at $128. But the thing is, if there's no money and there's no market movement, then you're just guessing. A support line is just an area of what we call an area of interest, right? This is just an area of interest, right? So at $130, this would be a buy zone. So if I was looking at this whole chart, right, most charters would look at this here. You see, you have a zone here, and I'm going to put a, let's see, parallel channel. So this is a support line, which we would consider a buy zone. Okay, so this buy zone here is showing you support, 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 and support. So you know the way you're looking at it, that this $130 would be support zone, right? So that's what you'd be looking at Solana, you know, coming down to. The thing is, I don't want to care or be emotionally involved in Solana, right? I don't really want to be in a situation where I need to, you know, care about what it does. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to short Solana, which we already are. So Solana is going to have the opportunity to do a short, and right now, currently in the short, it's sitting at 6%, right? So let me set the settings up. Okay, we'll turn this into 20. There you go. All right, so right here, you see how it's at 6%? So currently, this 6% is times 10. So there's a 60% short right now on Solana. So I don't really care when it bounces, because I'm going to get an email that tells me more creators. This game's uncomfortable if you go live with them. Okay. So, yeah, baby. K Torres, what up, baby? So, what's going to happen here is that I don't care how far Solana goes down. Is when it goes down, I'm going to get a green buy signal to change my direction. Or right now, I'm sitting at 60% profits. I'm taking 50% profits on the short. So no matter what, I'm up 50% on my short. So that's either going to be my stop loss, and then once that's done, I'm going to be waiting for the green buy zone, which will be an email, and it'll be this indicators and the system and the course telling me that it's time to buy. So I don't really care if it gets to 130. I don't really care if it gets down to 109. Right now I'm making money as it goes down, so I'm not emotionally, I don't care, right? I don't make the decision. The market makes the decision, right? This market's going to make a decision on how I make money. It's either going to stop loss at 50% profits, or it's going to give me 100% profits, or it's going to give me 300% profits. It doesn't matter. When I get the next indicator that has green, then I will be changing my my buy into my short into a green, and I will be going back up. That makes sense? So Scott, the reason why I'm showing the 4-hour is this is called accumulation, right? So when you would do accumulation, you don't trade the smaller indexes, right? Because this is using leverage at a 10x leverage. Accumulation is where your entire job is to take $1,000 and turn it into $1,000 worth of coins, and turn that $1,000 worth of coins and get 20 to 40 times more coins. So this is accumulation. So today I'm not teaching. So guys, just so you know, Scott's been probably following me for a couple years. How long you been following me, bro? How long you been following me, man? So Scott's probably been following me for a couple years. I do a lot of, there's different types of trades. There's scalping, there's sniping. There's a lot of things that you can do in trading, and there's different leverages you use, right? 10%, 30%. I normally trade on 50% leverage to 100% leverage. This is accumulation. This is a very simple trading course that just shows you very low risk, and the low risk allows you to get a 10x leverage. It takes a little bit longer. The trades they're not like 30-minute trades. These trades happen over, 2 or 3 days, right? 2 or 3 days. That's what that comes in, right? That's what you have to focus on. So this allows you to, like K Torres is talking about liquidations, right? And if you take the course, this is a beginner's course and this is a accumulation course, right? So by using this course here, you're eliminating liquidations. Okay, you're not going to have any issues with liquidations on this course. It's a very simple course that keeps you in the positive, right? There's the risk factor on this is like a level 2 out of 10. It's very low. And also you have your stop losses set to where you only lose 30% on each trade if you take a loss, and the gains of the trades are basically 50 to 100 to 200. So you have to understand that. K Torres, what up, baby? So K Torres is, how long you been following me, K Torres? You've been around a long time, bro. But you have to learn, if you're going to learn how to trade, guys, you got to learn how to make simple trades and make simple profits, right? You have all these people that are, using high leverage without the skills, right? You can't play high level sports if you don't have the training. You know what I mean? No answer on email. Hold up, man. Let me see where you're at, big dog. I'll get in there right now. Gmail, let's see. I'll jump in here. Venture capitalist. Let me jump in here. VC Crypto Nation. Show me your email, bro. Courses, I've been listening. Okay, bro. Get to you in a second. All right. Are you in the U.S., bro? You in the U.S.? I got you, AG. Is this you right here, AGL? So understand that right now what we're doing is we're taking on a accumulation course. Okay, this accumulation course is one of the easy courses to take. It is very low risk so far as using futures, margins, and stuff like that. You need to be very careful when you use futures and margins because you're using leverage. So any type of leverage trading is very risky. So you just got to get to your spot. Hold on, see here. You just got to get to where you're being educated on the side of caution. You know what I mean? So this course here is going to basically take you through a situation where all you're doing is accumulating coins and you're just constantly adding coins, right? Crypto is all about accumulation. It doesn't matter if a coin. So just so you understand how the crypto works, right? So a crypto coin has a circulation supply. And every time the coin goes up, they put more coins into circulation, which eventually means the coin will be unable to reach its all-time high because more coins means that it needs to make more money. So as it continues to build its market cap, it continues to add coins. So the odds of coins reaching all-time highs are very slim from their beginning to their next scenario because as you add coins, you need more money to move the needle, right? So this is why accumulation is the key to crypto and trading, is because it's not about all-time highs, it's about accumulation. And we can use leverage to basically take advantage of accumulation and take a 5% move and turn it into 50%, right? So when you can 5x your position, it allows you to get into a situation where you are making more money with the same price of a coin. You're just getting more coins for your money. Yeah, you can do. Yeah. The only reason I ask you if you're in the U.S. is because it's how we talk. So if you're in the U.K., if you're out of seas, we'll hop in a Discord. We'll just talk on a Discord. The only reason I ask if you're in the U.S., guys, is so you can just call me on my cell phone. But yeah, if you're in the U.K., if you're anywhere, you can use the course anywhere around the world. The only thing you need to use the course is you just need to use TradingView. So if you have a TradingView, you can use the course. It's that simple. So if you have TradingView, you can use the course. The only reason I ask if you're in the U.S. is because the way I communicate, I only communicate via Gmail, VC Crypto Nation, and that is where you will get an invite to jump on a Discord, right? So I'm just asking so that this way I can communicate with you via, if we need to hop into a Discord and do a chat, we can hop into Discord and do chats. That's not a big deal. Yeah, it's just so how we can communicate. That's all that is. Yeah, because if you're in the U.S., I just talk to you on a cell phone. It's a lot easier. But if you're in the U.K., if you're in the Netherlands, if you're in Australia, wherever you are, then we'll just do a Discord. You just hop in a Discord chat. We talk on there. It's very simple to do. Very easy to do, guys. So this is just an accumulation course. It just explains how to get more coins for the same money, right? It's not always about all-time highs. It's not. I mean, I'll tell you right now, 99% of profits are accumulation. Okay, it's very rare. So if you're trying to be the guy that bought Solana at $8 and now it's at 200, you know that normally doesn't happen to most people. So at the end of the day, you have to be in a situation where getting into these movements, you have to take profits and you have to accumulate, meaning buy and sell, right? They say buy the bottom, sell the tops, buy the bottom, sell the tops. That's accumulation. Accumulation is 99% of profits. Yeah, K2 Solana at $8 still making you cry, right? That's where you're supposed to put 30,000, bro. That was your $30,000 trade, brother. You know, how low did you think it was gonna go, bro? How low did you think that was gonna go? We told everybody, Solana, you want to put at least 10,000 at like $12. You sold it after a month? Woo! Bro, you know, oh my God. You know we had a $200 target, right, bro? That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, you know, possibilities. You know, you got to remember it's circulating supply, bro. It's the value it's not in the all-time highs. It's in accumulation, right? That's why I keep trying to tell you. Can Solana get to 1,000? Yes. Will they? Let's just take a look at circulating supply, right? It's, you know, coin market cap, right? This is where you guys get confused, right? And the problem is that if the coin, you know, has circulating supply, what it does is it creates more coins, right? So you see here, circulating supply, right? So you see this little Solana right here. So here's your total supply, right? Right there, 582, right? Max supply, you see how it's infinity. You see that infinity? They can make as many Solana coins as they want, right? That's the problem, is that it's a beta. U.S. government, 500 million Bitcoin move, turning point to crypto. Let's turn this over. I got to do a little reading on that, but we'll come back to that. So the max supply is infinity, right? Which is scary because they can make as many coins as they want, right? So if they need to make more coins, then they'll make more coins. But currently, you see right here that you have your supply, right? So let's go back to, you know, the overall, right? And we can see here, if you look at Solana and you go across the Solana pieces here, you can see as we get over to the circulating supply, notice that, you know, in this level here, we don't have percentages, right? Normally you'll have a percent of the circulating supply. It's because it has infinity, right? You see that little infinity mark right there? That means that they can make as much Solana coins as they want, right? Which is kind of crazy. But currently, the Solana coin is sitting at 466 mil. It's literally about 80% of the current supply, right? Maybe 90 in that section there, 85. And what that means is, as they continue to make money, focus on this circulating supply, because what happens is once they get that circulating supply up to 100%, then that coin is going to be at full capacity. Now, if you went back to when Solana was $8, the circulating supply was like 360 million, right? So they've sold more coins. So right now, Solana would be sitting at about 280, maybe $300 in market cap, or in price. It would have hit 300, but they're also getting their circulating supply out, right? So that's the problem with coins, is that sometimes when they start dumping their circulating supply on you, then you end up with less money, right? Because that means there's more coins, and more coins means it takes from your percent. So that's where you have to be careful. This is why accumulation is the way to make money, bro. Okay? And you can just send a Gmail over, man. You're already in the Discord. vccryptonation@gmail. That is the only thing you need to learn is how to buy the bottoms, sell the tops, buy the bottoms. And what you're doing is you're compounding your money and compounding coins. So if you keep buying a coin at $30 and keep selling it at 60, right? If you keep making 50% gains and you're getting more coins and more coins and more coins, it's all about coins. It doesn't matter if let's say you keep accumulating coins, right? You have 20 Solana, 40 Solana, 80 Solana, right? And let's say Solana, and this is just real basics, guys. This is simple stuff, right? So very simple math, right? So let's say Solana only goes to $100 or $200, right? So let's say you had 100 Solana coins, and over the year, you got that up to 10,000 Solana coins, right? Now let's say Solana, right? And let's say you bought Solana. This is a perfect example. Let's say you bought Solana at $90, okay? And you bought 100 coins, right? Spent $9,000 at $100, right? And on those 100 coins, you made 50 coins on every trade, right? 50 coins. You do 5 trades a month, right? So let's see. 5 times 12 is 60 trades. So you make 50 coins times 60, right? That's 3,000 coins, right? I'll show you again. Let's say that you bought Solana at $90. Okay, let's just say right now. What's Solana at? 140. So let's say you bought Solana at $140, and you bought. Let's see here. Let's say you bought 10, right? So let's say you put $1,400 in, right? And you have 10 coins, okay? And you make 50% on those coins, right? So you make 5 coins, and you do this 4 times a month times 12 months, 48 months. All right, so 12 months. All right, so you see how we're doing our math? You do 4 trades times 12, so 4 trades a month is 48 months. So 48 times you make 50 coins, right? And this is you doing a terrible job. You make 2,400 coins. Now this is no compounding. This is you not understanding the full course. This is you just doing a 10 Solana trade every time, doing 50% and doing what you need to do. Now take that Solana, right? Remember, Solana's at 140. You bought 10. You spent $1,400, okay? You take 5 tokens, 48 times, right? So because you're trading 5 tokens 48 times in a year, 240 times 140. Let me show you again. Okay, you have $1,500. You buy 10 Solana tokens, $1,400. Okay. So simple math. Let me do it on the computer here, so that I'm doing it on my phone, but I'm also streaming this, right? So I'm going to type in here calculator. Okay. I want you guys to understand what I'm teaching you here in this course, right? Calculator. Okay. So this is very simple right here, right? So watch what I'm trying to show you, right? I'm gonna blow your mind. You ready to have your mind blown? Hit ones in the chat, man. Let's get some likes up in here. Gotta get to 50,000 likes, guys. 50,000 likes. All right, let's get the ninjas in here. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let's jump down to this bottom here. We are ninja. Alright, let's fucking go. So ninjas, get in the chat, man. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. There's a lot going on in the ninja chat, guys. If you haven't checked out the ninja community, you definitely want to get in there. All right, here we go, man. Okay, Taurus. So what are ninjas, right? So ninjas are a group. They got about 8,500 people in this Telegram, and that is a Telegram full of ninjas. And what they have is a AI trading bot that we're looking at for sniping meme coins. So kind of like Bonk Bot, Trojan, and all that. Right? It's an AI one. All right. So now. So this right here is going to be a very simple thing, right? So let's say you have $1,500, right? Let's take a look at Solana. Solana is $140, right? So divided by $140, right? So now you have 10 Solana. So we'll just say 11. So now you have 11 Solana, okay? Every time you do a trade, you make, let's just say, so do you understand the course is designed to show you how to make 50% a trade and up to 250. So on average, it's about 110% per trade, right, at the end of it. So we're just going to keep it at 50% per trade so that we leave all the extras because we don't want to overshoot something. We want to be what's called the bare minimum, right? So the bare minimum. So that means that every time you do a trade, you're going to make 5 Solana. And that means that you're not compounding, you're not increasing your bag, you're just trading the 11 Solanas you have every time. So if you do 4 trades, which is you average about 8 trades a month. So this means that you're doing 50% of what you're supposed to do times 12 months, right? That's 48 trades, okay? So now, take your 48 trades and you make 5 Solana every trade. That's 240 trades, right? 240 tokens, okay? All right, let's do that again. You do 4 trades a month times 12 months is 48. On that 48 trades, you are making half, 50% on your 10 Solanas, which is 240 Solanas. Now, 240 extra Solanas in an entire year. Now, let's say Solana stays at $140. It does not go up. It does not do anything. It stays at the same price it's at now, which is unbelievably short, right? So we're going to say Solana never goes higher than 140. This means by doing the simple compounding and accumulation, you have made $33,600 and Solana is still $140. What do you think about that? Ninjas, what do you think about that? Is that something that's helpful for you? Would that be helpful? Does that make sense? Hit ones in the chats if that makes sense. That makes sense? It's not about the price, okay? It's about accumulation. That's what it's all about. I don't care if Solana goes to $1,000, right? I don't care if it's Solana. Now let's go back to the same thing. Let's say we bought 11 Solana and we held until Solana went to, let's say, $1,000. All right, so let's say again. So we have let's say 10 Solana. No, let's say $1,400, right? So we have our $1,400, right? That's our Solana. So that gave us 11 Solana, right? So let's say our 11 Solana is worth $1,000 a token, right? Because remember, we bought $1,500 worth of Solana at $140. That's 11 tokens. So we had our 11 tokens. We held those 11 tokens. It became until it got to $1,000. How much did you make? Is that crazy or what? Does that blow your mind? Yo, Crypto Hillbilly. What up, big dog? Is that not crazy? So guys, if you have any so you made $11,000. So guys, if you have any questions, send a Gmail to VC Crypto Nation. Okay, that's the only time. If you want to go over the course, if you want to ask any questions on the course, right? The course has options for you, like depending on your level of trading, right? It's different for everybody. So when we talk, I just ask, simple questions. First thing I need to know is if you can do the course, right? So I don't talk about the cost of the course, because if you don't understand the basics or like trading view, then you're not. It's not your course. What you need is an educational course on how to do trading view trading and all that. So based on your skill level, right, is basically where you're at. But believe me, the course is way cheaper than your profits, right? So if you're the worst student I've ever had in a year, and the only thing that you trade is Solana, right? If the only thing that you trade is Solana, then you're gonna make $30,000, $33,000. So if you can be the worst trader possible, trade 50% of the time, then you'll make 30 grand. Right? So let's understand the whole concept, right? Welcome in, ninjas. Right? So send the Gmail if you have any questions to vccryptonation@gmail, and it's very simple to understand. All right, any new ninjas just got here? Welcome in, ninjas. So what we're going over, ninjas, is very simple process, right? And let me stop this stream here. We're going to start over. All right, guys, keep calm. What's going on? Welcome in, ninjas. Just so you guys know, if you haven't came across the ninjas, I'm gonna throw them out there. The ninjas basically have there's a project out there that I'm looking into, which is called Shinobi Ninja. It's a project on Solana, and this is an AI bot that makes trades, and they're working on this AI bot teaching and educating information on trade. So we're going to do some videos about that. If you are a ninja, you need to head over to VC Crypto Nation on Twitter after this video is done, and put some comments in there. Talk about what you like about it, where you're at, what you're excited about, new updates, information coming out, stuff like that. So for us, what I'm going to show you guys here, man, is a very simple a technique here I call accumulation, right? And this is just basically at the end of the day a simple way to make money. And I'm going to make a new video, guys, so if you've been here for a second, let me walk you through this again. We're going to use a calculator, and we're going to use, since the AI bot that Ninja uses is a Solana bot currently, it buys Solana meme coins and projects. So this is for all the people that don't understand how to make money in crypto. I want to show you that crypto is not about all-time highs. Crypto is not about massive gains or jumps. Crypto is about accumulation. Okay, and the course that we teach, right? If you have any questions, you can send an email to vccryptonation@gmail, all one word. VC Crypto Nation. I only separate it so that you guys can see it. vccryptonation@gmail. Ask about the course. Right? You can be anywhere in the world. We teach courses on how to make money. But let me show you how we actually do this, right? So let's say, for instance, we're all excited about Solana. Right? So if we take a look at Solana currently, we know that Solana currently on CoinMarketCap is sitting at $140, right? $140. Now, most people are going to talk about Solana going up to $1,000, right? Which is, something that could happen, might happen, probably should happen, but we don't know when that's going to happen. But I want to show you the difference in how to actually make this money, right? And it's very simple. So let's say that Solana's at $140, right? So guys, what's your average? What an average when you buy a project? Do you put 1,000 in? Do you put 2,000 in? What's an average investment, right? And I'm asking TikTok right now because I just want to show you if you're an average guy. $500. Okay. So let's say an average investment, if you buy a coin that you like, is what, $500? Is that about right, guys? Is everyone doing 500? Are you doing 1,000, 2,000, 3,000? If you really like a project and you're investing money into it and you're waiting for it to do something, what's the average buy-in? Like, what's the average buy-in? Is 500 the average buy-in? That sound about right? $1,000 is an average buy-in. 3,000, like, I'm not really sure. I normally do, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 coins. So it's about 500 for everybody. Is that about normal? We agree on that? Okay, so let's take $500. Let's say you're a small-time investor. You only want to put $500. You think Solana is going to $1,000, right? So Solana is $140 currently. So $500 divided by 140. This gives you 3.5 Solana, right? Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to double you up. I'm going to say that you got $1,000. You get $1,000 into Solana. That's going to give you a little bit more coins, more like 7. So we're gonna let's just say you spend $1,500 on Solana because I want to get to around 10. All right. So this gives you 10 tokens. Okay, 10 Solanas. So 10 Solanas currently, right, times 140 is $1,500. Very easy math, very easy to understand. Okay, now, if you hold Solana and what you're waiting for is all-time highs and you're waiting for it to get where it's supposed to be, which is somewhere in the, 1,000, let's say $500 a Solana, we're going to double that and say $1,000. We're going to go for the moon. Okay, the moon. So this is 10 Solana. You're in for $1,500, right? So now the course that we teach you shows you how to make 50% profits on your trades, right? So let's say you enter a trade and you do a 10 Solana trade and you profit 5 Solanas on that trade, right? So when you profit 5 Solanas, that's per trade. Now each month there's about 16 trades a month, so about a trade every other day. So you can do about 30 trades a month. We'll divide that in half and say that you're busy. We'll say 15 trades a month. That's 1 trade every other day. I'm going to divide that in half and say that you're playing with the dogs and the wife, and you get let's say 8 trades. So you do 8 trades a month, and 8 trades a month you make 5 Solana tokens, right? So that means you're making 40 tokens every single month by doing the course and accumulation system. There are 12 months in a year. That means that you make 480 Solana tokens. Now I'm going to say that even though you've done half of the trades in a month and you've done half of that, meaning you trade once every 3 days to 4 days, I'm going to cut that in half and say that you're just not paying attention to anything and you're the worst trader ever. So we're going to say that you've traded 8 days a month, right? You make trades 8 days a month, right? So you make 8 trades, right? So let's do this. 8 trades a month and you make 5 tokens. That's 40 tokens, okay? 40 tokens times 12 months is what? 480, right? So we're going to take that 480, right? Remember, guys, you trade 8 times a month, right? And that's going to be 5 tokens. So that's 40 tokens times 12 months. That's 480 tokens. I'm going to divide that in half and say that you suck at what you do and you trade 4 times a month. So this is 4 trades a month, okay? 4 trades times 5 is 20, times 12 is 240. So again, guys, you're doing 4 trades every 30 days for an entire year. You're making 240 tokens. Okay? 4 trades times 5 times 12 months a year. So you're the worst trader ever. You don't trade when you're supposed to. Now, keep in mind the course has email alerts, so you get an email alert on when to trade. So this is the bare minimum of everything that you're doing. Okay? This is you playing with the dog, playing with the children, doing everything you got to do, never paying attention, never trading like you're supposed to. You are the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the bottom when it comes to investing. But you can get 4 trades a month and follow the system very simply. Okay, now 4 trades a month gives you 240 tokens in a year. Now let's say that in an entire year, Solana, which is stuck at $140, let's say that in a year, Solana is still $140. Okay? So 240 tokens times $140. Okay? 240 tokens times $140 equals 33,600. So by doing one trade a week for 12 months, you have made, and Solana has not gone up at all, and it's at the same $140. You have secured $33,000. Let that sink in. You do one trade a month because you're not paying attention. You make $33,000. Right, this is from the course. So the course teaches you to make this percent and helps you do this. So you get email alerts, right? So if we look at Solana, these little sections here, you see how these little things turn green and red? You see these little sections? Tells you when to buy, and that's it. So here it turns green, you buy, right? Turns green, you buy. Turns green, you buy. Very simple. Turns green, you buy. Turns green, you buy. All right, this is very simple. Green, you buy. All right, you get an email that tells you when it's green. Green, you buy. You get an email sent to your alert. It tells you when to buy. Right here, buy. All right, this is all you do. There's nothing to this except you get an email and you buy. You get an email and you buy. So like for instance, that's pretty much the entire process of what you're doing. You get an email, you buy. Get an email, you buy. So when you get the email, you just make your purchase, right? And that's pretty much it. And then you collect your gains as you move through. And that's pretty much, that's it. That this is called accumulation, right? It's a very small use of futures and stuff like that, but it's a very low risk trade, high profitability, and it's very simple to do. I mean, the crazy part is let's say that Solana never goes up in an entire year, right? You have accumulated 33. Now, what we also teach is how to grow your bag, right? So let's say that the first 4 trades, you make 5 tokens, you make 20. Well, as you move forward, instead of the 10 tokens that you had in the beginning, you would increase that by 5. So the second month, you would be trading 15, right? This is called accumulation, right? So that's extra 5 tokens, right? So when you do 15 tokens, right, and you divide that by 2, that's 7.5 tokens times 4 trades. That's 30 tokens. So instead of 5 tokens in a month, you just made 30. So let me show you that again. So let's say you do your first month and you trade 10 tokens. And you make 5 tokens a trade times 4 trades. That's 20. The second month, you do 15 tokens. And you do 4 trades. That's 30 tokens. So you made an extra 10 tokens. The third month, you do 20 tokens, which is profit is 10 times 4 is 40 tokens. So now you are averaging an extra 10 tokens a month, right? Just on the compound. So which means that 6 out of your 12 months, you're going to earn an extra 10 tokens, right? I'll show you again. So 6 out of your 12 months, you're going to earn an extra 10 tokens. That's 60 tokens, okay? 60 tokens times $140 is $8,000. So you can make another 10,000 by doing compounding. But if we actually compound correctly, what's going to happen is by the 5th and 6th month, you're actually, instead of making the 20 tokens, you're making more like 45 to 60 tokens, right? So at one point, as you continue to compound, you will get to the point where you're doing 40 Solana tokens divided by 2, which is 20 times 4 trades, which is 80 tokens. So at the end of compounding, there'll be 2 months that you make over 80 tokens times 4, which is 320. That times $140, right? So 320 times 140, that's 44,000, right? So that plus your 33,000 means that the system that you just learned basically teaches you how to make 40K plus 30K from the basics. So it's a $70,000 compounding system that you make. And the best part about making $70,000 on Solana is that Solana still only costs $140. So Solana never went up from $140 and you made $70,000. That makes sense? That's pretty cool, right? So if you want information on the course, the only way that I talk is via email. So if you're interested in the course, this is one word, VC Crypto Nation. It's the same name as the TikTok, VC Crypto Nation at Gmail. VC Crypto Nation at Gmail, and that's basically where you send the Gmail right there. VC Crypto Nation. Send me at Gmail. If you're in the U.S., send me that you're in the U.S. If you're in the U.K., let me know. We talk. Once we have communication on the Gmail, then I will set up communication via like Discord or somewhere that we can talk to get information to see where you are as far as you are in anything. So if we're checking the Gmails, we do have AGL in here right now. Trading courses, we got courses in here. Sweden. Sweden. We got some guys in here. I'm going to A to Z, take profits. Okay. So we're going to get back to all you guys on this. So if you guys are in here, you want to make sure that you get yourself set up because we're going to be jumping in the Discords and all that other stuff. So if you're interested in the course, jump in there. If you guys are new to crypto or looking into crypto projects, there's a project called Shinobi Ninja. It goes by the $ ninja on Dex Tools. This is an AI trading bot for meme coins that we'll be doing videos on. And it's coming out with a V4, their updated trading bot, which should be a little more quicker and faster than all these other bots out there. And that will put us in a situation where we'll be tracking this. This is a good project with utility. So if you guys have any questions or want to get in the trading course, like I said, make sure that you jump into your Gmail. Send me a email over there on Gmail, vccryptonation at Gmail. I'm going to hop off here and get some lunch, and then we'll pop back on later. But this is a very simple situation on how to do trades. So send me a Gmail, guys. We'll be putting up courses and all the videos, and you can get access to all that stuff. It's pretty easy. Send me that information. We'll get you guys all squared away. Other than that, appreciate the live. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget to check out Ninja Token. This is an AI trading bot with a V4 coming in. They have a very active Telegram that's going on here. And you can see that there's a lot of guys in there. There's over 8,000 people in there. Hopping live. Nice live. Thank you. Appreciate that. And so Sarah's on there. We'll we'll reply to that. No problem. Love the project. All right, just send a little love over there. So I'm always in all these other Discords, you guys can see, or Telegrams, and what I'm doing is I'm watching how the community acts, make sure they're actually real people, do lives with them so that we know they're not trading bots. You know, you got to make sure everybody's real inside of the new world of AI. So this is a real active community here, and they have video chat, so you can hop in there, ask any questions. So if you haven't checked out this project, you definitely want to swing over there and see what's going on. So much love to the ninjas and so forth, but you know, you want to hop in there and get yourself into a position where you can take out this Telegram, the Shinobi Telegram. It is a very active group over here. And don't forget, guys, if you're in Shinobi, you're watching, make sure you hop over to my X VC Crypto Nation and get yourself some comments in on the video after this live is done, and let people know the information as far as like the Telegram and, you know, the coin information. And there's some V4 bots that are coming here. Any updates on the V4 trading bots? They're a very exciting group of people, and you know, this is where let's see here. And this also is a good community where you find a lot of people that are crypto minded, because they are real people, and you can, you know, get information on how to do things. But they have scanner bots, like for instance, they have a ninja scanner. Now this is a ninja scanner bot. Is what they're doing is they're looking at all the meme coins that are coming out, and it's just telling you what they think of it, right? So base amount, mint revoked, freeze revoked, mutable no, virus, supply, mint, feudable, right? And then you can go take these contracts and look them up. And so if you're into meme coins, this is giving you guys a lot of information on meme coins. So it's ranking them, score 2.5 out of there, 9 out of 10. So here's a 9 out of 10. So we're going to copy this text. Let's jump over here. We're going to go into Dex Tools. And on Dex Tools, let me see. And let's see, Dex Tools. And I'm just going to check out this project real quick. And I'll put this over here. I'll swap up here. Okay, so now I'm going to jump over to Dex Tools. I'm going to slide over here. I'm going to paste. This project that they have is a 9 out of 10. Let's see. I need to hop in Telegram. Okay, here we go. So this one's getting a 9 out of 10. Alright, so I'm just going to take this text copied, slide over. I'm going to go over to Dex Tools. Ha! Alright, let's get in this Text Tools here. Control All, Control V. There it is. Alright, let's enter that. So you can see here that it should pull up a project for me here. Let's see if we can find this project real quick. So here, copy text. Let's see, Booty Face, Ice Cream Po, Purple Ice Pop, Mint, 9 out of 10. That should be the, maybe this is the address here. Let's check this out. There we go. Here's Ice Pop. All right, so we're popping in here. This was created a day ago. And this just allows you to quickly go look at projects that you might not be looking for. You always have to do your due diligence and see where it's at. And then just take a look at the holders. So there is a course that I do on meme coins on how you can look at holders, market cap, etc. Look at the DEX scores, see where they're at. So check audits, etc., etc. So you have all these abilities. So I'm not super into meme coins, but if you're into AI trading and all that, that's what the Ninja bots are coming out with. And their goal is to create a situation where the bots are going through the best possible trades out there and giving you guys the opportunity to get into trades that make sense, guys. So other than that, good luck, God bless, guys. If you have any questions about the trading bots or anything like that, Send me a Gmail if you guys have any questions about doing the trading course. Send me a Gmail, VC Crypto Nation. It is all one word. So put it together, vccryptonation at Gmail, and then we'll do some more lives on that. I'm going to grab some lunch, guys. But if you're interested in the courses, jump in there, send me a Gmail. Let's get you guys squared away. I'll go over, what your skill level is. It is based for everybody. If you've never made a trade in your life, we have a course for you. If you've used TradingView, understand TradingView, we have the course for you. Just got to make sure where you're at with your skills, and then we'll go from there, guys. So other than that, that is how to make $70,000 on Solana, even if Solana was $140 in a year. So imagine how much you'll make if Solana's $300 and you do the course. All right, guys. Good luck. God bless. Shout out to all them ninjas out there. Thanks for all the love. We got the 44,000 likes, which is what we need to get to. And we're going to be doing these lives with the Ninja Group every day at 1 p.m. Central. And we will continue to dig into these programs and educate on how to make crypto cash, guys. Good luck. God bless, man. Have a great day, guys. See you guys in the Telegrams. Go check out that project.